Oh, right. I failed this level last night. I failed it for a really stupid reason. I completely miscounted. Um, and so I don't think I'm going to show the first attempt. I don't think it was very entertaining. I really did not do much. Most of it was just me sitting there still and doing monster turns. Um, and so we're just going to give it another go just right from here. It was a very uneventful road event. The road event, there was a donkey, and I chose to do nothing with it. So, I mean, that's basically all that you need to know. And we can get going. So, the scenario is complete when 20 new snows have been harvested. At the end of that round, read 85.4. So what happened to me was I had harvested 16, and I thought I had harvested 18. And so I had calculated a way to win where I just needed to harvest 2 more, and then I played into that win condition, and then I split my things out and realized that I was at 16, not 18. And it's like, oh, whoops. So, I need to add -2s. My shackles now ignores negative scenario effects. So we will just give him to the other 2 characters. I just did it, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, this is a really bad scenario for Hive. There is not that much that Hive can really do here. And summons are not... none of its summons are very good here. Their summons in general are just really bad against Strike Fiends. I don't know if any of Hive's summons at any point are ever even decent against Strike Fiends. Strike Fiends are just really rough because they can go at 10 speed and they can attack with multi-targets. They can go at 9 speed and make everything within range 3 suffer. And they can go at 70-something speed and pull everything in and make it suffer too. So it's just horrible for summons, especially when there are multiple Strike Fiends. Because like my 3 or my 4 health summons just instantly die. So... And then the Shocking Pulse is okay into these Burrowed Blades, since it has Pierce 2. It's basically attacking for 1, but like that's not really anything to write home about attacking for 1 into an 11 or 15 health enemy. And then they wound with every attack, and they have multi-target attacks, so this is just not a good place for a summoning class to be. Especially one that, like, you know, at least if you're playing Bone Shaper, they're non-loss summons. But on Hive, it's very risky to lose your summons. The Dead Pass is hardly an encouraging game, and yet, this is where Snowspeaker Emissary Gurndal has led you, certain that at the end of it, you will find the new snow. In ages past, when there were any disputes among the Snowspeakers about the word of Geru, we would come here, she explained. The snow that falls here comes straight from Geru's mouth. There is nothing more pure. The trail itself extends from the top of a crumbling saddle in the Copperneck Mountains, a narrow valley so thoroughly choked by immense boulders and great piles of debris that the word pass in the name must be a joke. Traveling through the range would be impossible here. The air is colder than you expected. Steady gusts of wind push you backwards, almost as if it was trying to send you away. It's a warning to the lost or the foolish who wander in here, and yet you persist. You move deep into the valley, and the high walls cut off the sun. It is a forbidding place, suffused with an air so malevolent that even the Algox Elder at your side looks warily back and forth. The valley will not simply let us pass, Gurndal mutters. You watch the precipice high above, growing paranoid that something will drop down from the great height. But it is the ground that you should have been watching. Moving with rigored ancient stiffness, several half-buried bodies suddenly shift in the shadows and pry themselves loose from the shallow earthen beds. Undead guards, and worse, lurch away from their hard ground and stony walls, dirt and rocks puffing away from their frozen limbs, animated once more. So long have we neglected this place. The Algox nods grimly at the enemies. The new snow lies at the end of this path, but no fiend can touch it. We must work carefully and pray that the darkness does not close on us. And there's nothing special in this first room. No special rules, so we will just get to it. Just need to kill Burrowing Blades and Shrike Fiends. My other 2 characters, I think, are both pretty good here. Infuser is not amazing into Burrowing Blades. Because she does like a lot of attacks for 3, and they have 3 shield, and she has no pierce. I feel like this is too loud. Let me see. Lower it a little bit. But Infuser can brittle Shrike Fiends, which is one of the few conditions that they can actually suffer from, which can be really nice. They do kind of dominate her in a lot of initiatives, which is rough, but it's not that bad. I just want to see if I want to change any of these cards out real quick. I think I want to bring Onyx Shards here. What would I drop for it? That is a tough choice. Maybe I'll just drop this Unstoppable Impulse. I don't really necessarily need the push, I don't think. And so we'll just see what happens here. Where did the... I'm confused. Now I don't hear anything. One second. All right. So let's see. I really want to get 2 infusions out quickly so that I can get brittles into both of these Shrike Fiends. Then to deal with the Burrowing Blades, I think the easiest, best way to do that is just going to be to Chain by Spite and deal 3 damage to them each turn. Then if I can get... You know, I was thinking a Bane... What I did last time was a Bane into one of the Shrike Fiends. I attacked it first with Shackles, and I attacked it with Line of Transference, did 2 damage, got the Bane on it, and then brittled it with Infuser on that turn, and it just one-shot the Shrike Fiend, which was really nice, but maybe I should be doing that into a Burrowing Blade. And then I don't even need to get the brittle into it. I just need to get the attack. I'm not too sure. I definitely think that actually maybe this time I'm just going to start with Retaliate, because that's going to do a lot of damage into these Burrowing Blades if I just set up Retaliate 6. And I think I'm pretty happy with that. I guess they don't always move and they don't always attack, though, so that makes it a little bit of a questionable decision. I could just go for this Foresight Potion. Maybe Deadly Mixture is actually a really good play here. Actually, yeah, with the way I lost this scenario last time, I would not mind bringing some of these earlier level cards. Like, Deadly Mixture plus Infection Purge does a lot of damage to these Burrowing Blades. It doesn't, like, quite one-shot them, but it does a lot. Maybe not. I think I'm just going to bring Agony of Others. That'll really help me in the second room, because I would love to get into the second room and just be able to burst some things out. Maybe I even am, with my Agony of Others, I just Hammer Potion myself and Bane myself to deal 20 damage real quick with Agony of Others. I think I really like that idea. And so a card for me to drop, maybe it's even Reprisal, because like I was just saying, it's kind of hard to guarantee I get damage into these Burrowing Blades, just with the way they've got one card where they move and make everything suffer. They've got one card where they stand still and attack really hard, and that's like an attack for like 8. And I don't really want to eat an attack for 8 if I don't have to. And then they've got another card where they go invisible and make everything adjacent to them suffer. So that's like 3 cards that I wouldn't want to retaliate with. So yeah, let's do Chain by Spite. I'll do Chain by Spite and Unstable Effigy. That way I can get the wind out, which will be helpful for Infuser. And so Infuser could just go for... I'm gonna go late and just try to get this Boon of the Tempest out. Is that the best bet? Or maybe Coalescing Darkness is better. I think I'm gonna go for the Coalescing Darkness. And so I'll just go late and move forward. And I can even do it with Boon of the Tempest. And then I can potentially use this Radiant Boon to set the Dark for me. I'm getting wind out of Shackles. The Shrike Fiends could also potentially set Dark for me, which would be amazing. I would just love to start stacking up some curses into the monster deck in the beginning, because the second room is more about surviving in this scenario. surviving in the scenario rather than like dealing damage and killing things. Let's see. Decrease all enemy initiative values by 10. That doesn't matter too much for burrowing blades or for frozen corpses. It could be very annoying for Shrike Fiends. All figures add -1 damage and +1 target to all of their single target attack abilities. I don't know if that really helps any of my characters. So let's... Whenever any character ends their turn more than 2 hexes away from any other character, let's do that one, the United Advance. So all of my characters have to be within range 3. Whenever any character ends their turn more than 2 hexes away from any other character, so it'll be 3 hexes away, the character ending their turn gains muddle. So I have to be within range 3 of all of my teammates, otherwise I am muddled at the end of my turn with each character. Which is fine. I don't think that this is a scenario where being muddled is going to be the worst thing in the world. I'm going to start with the Heal 2 summon, because these Burrowing Blades wound with every attack, so it's just really good to have that. And I'll just move forward and make my Shocking Pulse, and I'm just going to try to protect that summon and keep it healthy, and let it just hit Burrowing Blades. Hopefully try to stay out of range of the Shrike Fiends with it, and we'll just see what happens there. So, on to Hive. End adjacent to walls or obstacles or objectives. Kind of hard with how wide open this second room is. Become exhausted before any other character. Never short rest. Let's just plan to die on Hive. That's an easy plan to execute, right? Move no more than 2 hexes each turn. No. End no more than 3 turns in the hex once you started. I guess I'll go for Rambler. I just hate that one because it's really hard to keep track of it. And then on Shackles, 2 cards to the lost pile before your first rest. No. Collect 3 or more loot tokens in the same turn. Oh, and collect the most loot tokens. I guess I'll try to get the most loot. And let's go. Oh, maybe... Actually, I can probably go for this collect 3 or more loot tokens in the same turn using this Piranha Pig. Let's see. So we start by moving forward with Shackles and setting Wind. We get Leaf out of the Burrowing Blade, so if I guess I could switch into going for this Boon of the Tempest. I could just move forward with Coalescing Darkness and do the Boon of the Tempest. Maybe I'll do that. I would really like to get the curses out with Coalescing Darkness, but this way I don't have to use any of my resources because I'll have Wind and Leaf already. I kind of like that. So I'm going to go 1, 2, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to move 1, I think, and immobilize myself and set Wind and set my Chain by Spite. So I can suffer 3 at the beginning of each of my turns to make something suffer 3. And I move 4 and I set Wind and I immobilize myself. And then... these guys are in range of everybody. So this guy's going to hit here and pull in. So I wish I had started further back with these characters, but oh well. It's only attack for 2. So Shackles and then Hive. Which means that I want Shackles to be 1 space further, I think. 2 spaces further. Yeah. So Shackles gets attacked for 2 and takes 2 and gets pulled 2. And then Hive takes 2 and gets pulled 2. And then this thing, is it target 2 or target 3? It is target 3, so he'll go Shackles, Hive, Infuser. Shackles takes 3. Hive takes 1. And then Infuser takes 1 and gets pulled. So everybody's going to be very grouped up here, but I think that's okay. Now the Burrowing Blades, this thing's going to go here and hit 2 targets, so this could actually be really bad for Hive. We get attack for 5 into Shackles. It does 4. And then this is where I really need to not get dominated. I take 6. Do I just lose a card here? I think I do. I'll just drop Reassemble. And then an attack for 3, it does 2. So yeah, I would have died exactly. So it was better to lose a card there than to wait. And then an attack into Shackles. Shackles gets crit. But that's okay. It does 6. So I took an absolute ton of damage there. A lot more than I was planning on. But there wasn't really any way to avoid it with not starting my characters even further back. Which is a little bit painful, but it is what it is. I think I'm going to use the boots to move forward 2. And adjacent to this guy. I will eat the wind and the leaf to play Boon of the Tempest. So I get an attack for 3. Oh, it does 3 damage. That's pretty nice. And then I'm just going to muddle the Burrowing Blade right in front of me. Muddle this Elite Burrowing Blade. That's going to set Wind and Dark. And then I think I'm going to Stamina Potion out my Coalescing Darkness. Because now I set the elements for it, and so I can just go for it again this next turn. And that seems very good to me. Hive heals 2 at the beginning of its turn. Oh, also, where did I go with Shackles? Yeah, everybody has been within range of everybody at the end of their turn for the United Advance. Hive is going to suffer 2, or heal 2, remove the wound, bring in the Shocking Pulse, and back up. Let's back up 1, and then bring in the Shocking Pulse. Where is it? Right there. And then this way it gets to hit both of these guys and do a little bit of something. We'll have to see. And new turn. This is definitely not an amazing start. I think I just want to go fast, move up, and Coalescing Darkness. So let's just do that. Here, Retaliate bottom seems pretty decent. Racked with Pain is also okay. Retaliate bottom and heal top would be fine. I want to make sure I don't die. So let's Retaliate bottom and heal top. Or maybe it would be better to go for heal bottom with reject the gift top, but I can do that next turn. I think this is fine. Then here, I just want my Shocking Pulse is going to attack both for 1, and then I will control it to attack both for 1, and then I'll probably move it back 3. All my characters are first. That's nice. We have a huge multi-target attack coming out of the Shrike Fiends. But we've also got a huge attack coming out of this Elite Burrowing Blade. So I don't know exactly who I want to target. I'll move here with my bottom, and then consume both elements to get this Coalescing Darkness. So I get to disarm something whenever I'm attacked by an adjacent enemy. They gain a curse, and I get to attack for 3. So I guess I'm going to disarm the Burrowing Blade. I don't really want to eat an attack for 8. That's pretty high. And then this guy's going to be kind of... Yeah, this guy's completely walled in. So disarming him, he's just attacking these 2 for 3 at disadvantage. So I don't really gain anything. So yeah, let's disarm this Burrowing Blade. And then attack the Shrike Fiend. And it does 3. And then now it's Hive, so we'll hit Elite and then Normal. And it takes... They each take 1 damage, because I have 2 Pierce. So it's basically an attack for 1. And then I will command my Shocking Pulse to go again. Oh, also, I heal for 2 at the beginning of my turn. So now I'm attacking both for 2, Elite, and then Normal. And they both take 2 again. And then with my bottom, I can move this 3, so I'll move it 1, 2, 3. And now it's out of range. Everybody is still in range 3 for the United Advance. Yeah, 3 hexes away for 3 characters, so we're good there. Shackles will suffer 1. And now I can suffer 3. Who do I want to hurt with a Suffer 3, and do I even want to do it? The problem is that this guy's going to hit me for 6, which is pretty high. Is it worth it for me to get 3 Retaliate into him? Because I could just back up. But I want to get 3 Retaliate into the Shrike Fiend. I think I'm going to do that, although it would make a little bit more sense to try to focus this Burrowing Blade down, right? And then I will heal for 5 with my top. Do I want to immobilize myself again? It would set fire, which would maybe be nice for me. So let's do that. I think I'm okay with being immobilized, and then I'm just going to set Retaliate with my bottom. Do I need to heal on anybody? Maybe not especially. I've got the Deathproof Charm. I could use my health potion. I'm going to get attacked for 3 at disadvantage. I'm going to get attacked for 3. I guess either way, with move 3, it's still going to have 1 disadvantage no matter where it goes with move 3. So it'll just stay here, right? Because it will always have 1 disadvantage. So it'll just hit Shackles, Infuser, Hive. Everybody survives an attack 3, but then the attack 6 is coming, and that'll hurt. Dang, this is a really bad start. So I guess I'll health potion. And then now it's the monsters. So I believe this guy, I mean, he's going to have 1 disadvantage no matter where he goes. So he'll just stay here. First into Shackles. It does 2 damage, and then he takes 3 Retaliate. Then into Infuser, attack for 3. Let's just block 3. Then into Hive, attack for 3. It does 2. Then this guy, he can't move, so he'll just hit Infuser and then Shackles. Infuser takes 2. Shackles takes 1. Beautiful. And we get 3 damage here. This guy is disarmed, and this guy is going to hit for 6. And it does 7. He takes 3 Retaliate, and Shackles gets wounded. Not the greatest. Also not the end of the world, I don't think. Let's see. If we get the 9 speed out of Shrike Fiends, that would be bad because they would make me suffer. So what I need to do is I need to go hyper fast here on Hive so that I can underspeed and use my Forest Imp if the Shrike Fiends get their 9 so that Shackles doesn't die. I'm going to just command the Arcing Generator to come here and attack all adjacents. And then maybe I can switch it out if I need to. I'm probably just want to play a ranged attack with my top. And I can just like try to hit a Shrike Fiend. I just need a +1 to kill this Burrowing Blade, which would be really nice. I can brittle 2 targets. That's probably worth it. I'll brittle and I'll do this bottom attack into the Shrike Fiend. And maybe I can get this Shrike Fiend down this turn. And then here I'm going to reject the gift and Racked with Pain. And I can use that fire to get extra heal. So hopefully we don't see 9. We do not see 9. We see 9D. And these Burrowing Blades are making me suffer, which isn't the worst. So I'll first have Hive go and use the Horn of Command to tell the Arcing Generator where to go. 1, 2, 3. Let's hit this first and then the Elite. +1? Dang it. Have I drawn... How... What is this? I've drawn 6 zeros in a row. That's crazy. How many zeros do I even have? I guess I added 3 zeros with these -1s. And then I've taken 1 out. Wow. So these each take 1 damage is really underwhelming. Maybe now I go for the +1. I could also switch the Arcing Generator. But the problem is if I switch the Arcing Generator, like I could switch the Arcing Generator, that would give me Pierce on my attacks, and then I could go for an attack 1 here, and then a 0 would kill. But if I do that, then if I, like, say, moved here and did attacks, that would put my things in range. But I could move here with my bottom. Okay, so my options are move back with my bottom and then switch, which would put my healing summon back here, which would put it out of range of the Strike Fiends. I would switch here and I could attack for 1, which could kill. Or I could attack for 3, which would need a +1 to kill. Or I could attack for 3 into either of these Strike Fiends. I was planning on targeting this Strike Fiend and trying to kill it with these long-range missiles. I need a good pull out of Infuser to kill, because Infuser is going to be attacking for 3. Unfortunately, Shackles is just going to be making one adjacent enemy suffer 2 with Reject the Gift. I could pop the Hammer Potion right now and kill the Elite Burrowing Blade, but I don't really want to do that. I think that would be a little bit too risky. Oh, here's what I can do, though. Here's what I can do. On an Infuser, I brittle both of these targets, and then on Shackle's turn, I'll suffer 3 to make this thing take 6 with the brittle. And then when I suffer the 2 from its thing, with my Reject the Gift, I go into it. So I'll have kill. This guy will hit Infuser. This guy will hit Shackles, so I just need to survive an attack 4. And I'm totally fine with that. Which means that I do want to try to pick up this kill right here. So I will back off and then switch, which is going to bring in the repair drone right here. Oh, I needed to heal 2 at the start of my turn. I come here, and then now my mode is this. So I moved back, I switched. I can move again, but I don't need to do that. Oh, I might as well move, right? Because now with this long-ranged missiles attack, this still gets the pierce and everything, so I don't have to do a melee attack for 2. So now with... Ooh, actually, you know what? I am going to stay here. I'm going to do a default attack for 2, which is a attack for 1 into this Burrowing Blade. Okay, and so it'll kill. That's 7 zeros in a row, by the way. And then I'm going to use my Frenzy Potion to attack this thing. Now, if I pull a +1, then it will die to the suffer damage from Shackles. So this Frenzy Potion, it's just attack for 1, so I need a +1. Okay, 7 zeros into a -1. Just hive things, right? Alright, well, that's disappointing. Now, Infuser is going to brittle both of these targets, 2 and 4. And then just use my bottom to attack for 3 into the into this thing. Oh, also the monsters should have 1 curse from when this guy hit me. I'm late to add it, but better late than never, right? So attack for 3. Ugh. It's going to deal 4 damage at least. And I get all of my elements, which is nice for next turn. It opens a lot of options, but still a little sad that on my brittled attack 3, I draw minus. All my characters are still ending in range of each other, so I don't need to worry about that. Before I switch it over to Shackles, do I want to just go ahead and pop my Forest Imp? I think I will, because Infuser can use the heal 3. Hive gets 1 health out of it, and it prevents this wound damage, so it's like healing 4 on Shackles, and Shackles is low here. And so now I switch over to Shackles. I suffer 3, which will make this guy take 6. I could rack him with pain, but no. I want this heal. So I'm going to eat the fire. I'm going to heal for 7. And then I will set up Reject the Gift when I would next suffer damage this round while there's an enemy adjacent to me, and that enemy suffers the damage instead. And so this guy's going to move here. He's going to move here and cause all enemies in range to suffer. So first he will cause Shackles to suffer, who will reject the gift onto him, and then he will die. And then finally we get this guy attacking Shackles, attack for 4. It does 4. So yes, I did need to use my Forest Imp, because I would have... oh wait, no I didn't. I would have taken 4 more damage, right? So I would have 4 health if I had used the Force Stim. Oh well, it's fine. And then this guy is going to attack Infuser, attack for 4. And it does 8, but I can reduce that by 3 to take 5. And then that will give the enemies another curse. And we are new turn. This feels like a really good time here to me to just do this Gemstone Resonance to get the heal up on the Shackles. Maybe I don't need to, though. Maybe Rising Momentum will sustain the Leaf, and that would actually be a little bit better. Also, the Emerald Edge Top is just an attack for 5 and a ward on myself, which I can maybe save for the next room. So I really like all of my options here with Infuser. I would love to have the Leaf again for next turn for Gemstone Resonance to get the heal. But also, well, no, I can't play Emerald Edge Bottom, can I? This is okay. I think I'm just going to go fast and play Emerald Edge Top and try to attack and get the kill. I'll set up Reversal of Fate and then Hopelessness, and then next turn I can transfer the Bane over to deal the final 10 damage I need to kill. And then I'll just attack here. So Infuser first, and Shackles does get to set up his Reversal of Fate, which is good. So, unfortunately, I am going to get attacked, and I'm not going to be able to prevent the Emerald Edge from coming out. But that's okay. I'm just going to start with Emerald Edge, attack for 5. There's actually a chance that this could kill, but not if it pulls like that. It'll deal 5 damage, which there's nothing wrong with that. And then ward me, which is pretty good. I think I did the experience already. I could move 2, but I don't really see a point in doing so. I will use this circlet to turn the wind into leaf. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. That's definitely the right play, I believe. And then on Shackles, let's see. I'm taking 2 attacks for 3, one of them at disadvantage right here. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3. No, I think he's still going to stay here because it's 1 disadvantage no matter where he goes, right? So, can I just... 2 attacks for 3, both of them at disadvantage. I do have the Deathproof Charm if I have to do it. I could suffer 3 here, but I don't think that that would be worth it. I don't think it's worth it to suffer any damage. Nothing really hits like a good break threshold. So I'll just Reversal of Fate and Bane myself. I still have my Boots of Speed, right? Yes. And I still have them on Hive as well. I've got this stupid heal coming. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I can just refuse to get healed. I think. That I can just choose not to accept it. I don't know. I mean, I know you can choose not to do the heal on a long rest. But honestly, you probably can't. You probably can't. So with that in mind, let's just go ahead and suffer 3, and instead of baning myself, make this guy suffer 3, and then I'll attack him for 2. There we go. And he dies, and I can get the Reversal of Fate. And I've got 5 health, so a disadvantaged attack for 3. I don't think that's ever killing. And so this guy will hit Shackles, Infuser, and then Hive. I take 2 damage. It takes 2 damage with the Reversal of Fate, which is underwhelming. Then into Infuser, attack for 3, it'll deal 2. And then into Hive, attack for 3, it'll deal 4. My Repair Drone will move up and attack for 1, and it'll deal 2. And then, what am I doing here? Attack for 3, that seems fine. It does 4. And then I will move here and move my Repair Drone back. Who needs the most... I think I've already failed this Rambler. I'm not going to worry about it. Shackles needs to get 3 loot in the same turn. So I could have done the Piranha Pig there to give Shackles 3 loot in the same turn. Once I kill this thing, though, I can do the Piranha Pig and get 3 loot in the same turn. And then Hive needs to be exhausted first. That, I feel, can be arranged. Alright, let's hopefully kill this guy. I guess I'm backing off with Shackles and attacking at range, and then I'll just move up in Rising Momentum. I could also just Gemstone Resonance. I can move up in Gemstone Resonance. I like that. And then why is Hive... Did Hive have to... Okay, Hive had to lose a card to damage. I guess that is what it is. Ooh, attack 4. That's kind of painful. I think I am bootsing Shackles to just back off 2 and then attack with Line of Transference. Attack for 2. It'll deal 3 and give them another curse. And then Infuser is going to move here with her bottom. And then Gemstone Resonance. So heal up the Shackles and give it a Regenerate. Oh, dang. I could have suffered at the beginning of my turn. I suffered 3 at the beginning of my turn. And then I get to... Oh, I get to disarm this guy anyway. And I get to attack for 3. Okay, it does 2, and then I'll disarm him. He's a normal, so he can be disarmed. The elites cannot. So yeah, I moved up, I did this, did that, did that. And then now this thing will move forward 2 and attack for 1, and it'll kill. And then it heals the person who has suffered the most, which is Shackles. Oh, and also Shackles should have been healed 1 last turn, which was the whole reason that I did the attack instead of baning myself. And then I guess this is kind of dumb, but I'm just going to move out of the way with Infuser so that I can get there with Shackles and play the pig and loot. Hive long rested this turn. And so I really do not think that there's anything that Hive can actually do that's like very good in this scenario, which is kind of frustrating. There's really just not much. Like the key of the scenario is that like you need to get to this back as long as possible and just stay alive as long as possible in the back. And if you aren't familiar with the level, you'll see why as soon as I open the door. Let's just heal up and get ready. I will need to play cards this turn. I kind of wish I had my my reassemble to take one of these summons down, because I actually would like to not have the Shocking Pulse. But I guess it's okay. I think I will summon the Coiled Limbs here. And maybe I'll set long-range missiles up. I think I'm fine with that. So we'll activate long-range missiles so that when one of my summons would take damage, I can take the damage -1 and transfer them. And I'll summon my Coiled Limbs right here is fine. Then on Infuser, nothing special. I'm just going to move here. And then Shackles is going to heal 1 and then long rest. So I had to use a lot of my healing tools, which kind of really sucks, because now I won't have power or health potion or whatever that's called for this next room. Maybe I drop Unstable Effigy here. I could also use it. I really just need to think of like surviving. And I think I like these cards for surviving. So I'm just going to move 2 and loot to get my thing here, which I guess means like a heal top with Unending Torment, and that can set fire, and then I can Racked with Pain next turn. That's pretty good. So maybe like Line of Transference. Maybe Unstable Effigy instead. Infuser's going to long rest. Hive does not care, I don't think. So we'll just play 2 cards. Shackles is going to move here, heal with the Regenerate, heal for 5 with the top, set fire and immobilize itself, and then set wind and immobilize itself. So Infuser definitely can appreciate that. And then now that I'm up there, let's go ahead and Piranha Pig, and I will give all 3 of these to Shackles, which is going to get its battle goal, get me wood, metal, and... Was that rock root? Yeah, wood, metal, rock root. Which, that's good. I need some herbs. Infuser is going to heal 2 and regenerate herself because she has the gemstone resonance up right now. Then that will come down and we can do the long rest. Maybe I want to drop the brittle, but maybe I want to keep it for the ward that it can give me. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop Emerald Edge. I'd rather keep the bottom ward than the top ward, I believe. Am I going to be going on this next turn? Probably not, which actually means that Emerald Edge would have been a good card to keep. Let's keep Emerald Edge, so because I can just heal this next turn, which is good. Wow, every single one of my cards looks really good. Maybe Caress of the Night would be the drop, but I want to keep my... I want to keep infusions and try to get 5 infusions out in this scenario. Painful. Hive on its turn is just going to heal 2 with this bottom. And I guess I'll command this thing to walk to me. I don't know. I'm not going to set up the Aimed Assault. I don't think that makes any sense to do. And we did everybody's turn. Really hard to pick what I want to get. What else I want to do before I open the door. I really want to get Agony of Others. Maybe I just go Agony of Others and Hopelessness right now. I guess I actually have to suffer the damage, though, don't I? Oh, I want to Racked with Pain. Which means that I'm not ready to do any of that yet. I'll just Racked with Pain with Line of Transference, I guess. Or... Reject the Gift. I'm not going to have time to play that. On Infuser, I guess I can take one more turn to heal up. So I can get some elements ready. I'll want... I can just Mana Potion here. How am I going to want to... I want to run all the way to the back. And... What do I want to do? I want to set up some obstacles to prevent things from running this way. Although I really want to get my infusions out. I would rather focus on that. I guess I want to run all the way to the back and set this Caress of the Night. And then the next turn do the Mana Potions to get the Bounty of the Earth. So I want to get Dark and another element here. Which means Guide the Flow to turn Wind into Dark. And then a Bottom to create any element. So Rising Momentum, but that's my best move card. Do I have any way to make one element? Oh, I've got my Infusion Potion still. So I can do that, or I could do Radiant Boon. Okay. So I can just do, like, any bottom. Let's do Crystalline Aegis and go ahead and grab that ward out. That sounds nice. Okay. And then I'm just playing 2 cards. I, like, really need to get set up for this room, because it's not an easy room. Shackles regenerates 1. Will heal for 7. And then Reject the Gift doesn't do anything. Infuser is going to regenerate 1 and ward herself. And then move with her top to turn the wind into dark. And then nothing here. I could move summons, but that doesn't do anything for me. So I'll long rest Hive. I'm going to run... I would love to get Agony of Others up here, but maybe there's not time for that yet. I want Reversal of Fate and Agony of Others up. Maybe I just Agony of Others and Hopelessness. And then I probably just short rest. And I do, like, move 4, mobilize myself or something. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then here, I'm just going to do my biggest move with Rising Momentum and go for Caress of the Night. And I'll long rest. So, Infuser has move for 4, +1 for a pair. So it's move for 5. Regenerate, and then move for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. Let's see. We've got move and attack multi-targets out of Strike Fiends, but they're not going to be able to reach multi-targets. We've got move a little bit out of Frozen Corpses, which is fine. And so I'm going to... Well, let's read these rules, right? At the start of each round, place 1 damage token in each A that is both empty and has all of its adjacent hexes unoccupied. So all of these A's get a damage token as long as there's no one standing in this, like, giant circle. And, like, you know, so right now, at the start of the turn, I would get 1 here, 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 because these 2 are occupied. Then those will be the new snow, and the objective to win is to collect 20 new snow. These represent new snow. If any figure enters A, or an overlay tile replaces any A, remove all new snow from that hex. So the snow gets destroyed if you walk on it. Any character may forego a top action, discarding the card instead, to harvest all new snows in 1 adjacent A, placing them on their character mat. Set the round tracker to the first round. At the start of each listed round, spawn the following monsters at the listed location based on character count. So we can come here to add section, and that will reset us to round 1, and it'll start keeping track of it for us in Frosthaven. And then it's just on even rounds. We start with just 1 burrowing blade, and then we get 3, and then we get 2 frozen corpses, and then we get 3 shrike fiends. And then after that, we just get frozen corpses and elite burrowing blades. So I am over here. I'm going to use my boots to move 3. And then I will Caress of the Night. So that'll be dark. And then I need another element, so I will use my infusion potion. That is going to allow me to strengthen myself. And then I get to disarm a target, so I'll disarm this normal, because the elites are immune to disarm. And then I get to attack somebody for 3. I guess I'll go for the normal, because the elite just has so much health. I don't know if I'm ever killing it. So attack for 3. And we get wind or leaf, which I probably want leaf, I think. And it'll deal 3 damage. And then I was thinking I was going to mana potion. Is anybody setting any other elements this turn? I don't think so. So I want a mana potion to be able to get this Bounty of the Earth next turn. Oh, man, I wish I had done the Radiant Boon this turn, because I could have done Bounty of the Earth and Gemstone Resonance next turn using the Infusion Potion. That's unfortunate. It feels like a waste to use the Element Potion just for 1 element. Maybe I'll just Gemstone Resonance next turn and hope to get 2 elements. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. And so I guess that finishes Infuser. I moved over, I did my Caress of the Night. They're immune to the wound and the muddle, but that's okay. This thing is just going to back off 1 to get rid of disadvantage. It can't get additional targets, so attack for 5. I think I'll just block 5. That way I don't lose my regenerate. This thing is going to move 1, 2. This thing is going to move 1. And then Shackles is going to regenerate, is going to set Agony of Others and Bane itself. Maybe I can stall long enough on Infuser that it actually makes sense to long rest this next turn on Shackles. I have the thing, so I won't lose my Bane. And that way I get to pick my card. I'm not sure. And you can choose not to get the heal from Regenerate, because I won't want to lose my Bane from the Regenerate, obviously. Or if I long rest, then I get to heal up to 23, and I can't remove the Bane. Hive long rests, which means the Leaper is targeting the furthest away thing, which will be this Elite Shrike Fiend. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. Which really sucks. Maybe... That's gonna prevent me from getting some snow. So I can use my horn to command where the Leaper goes. Maybe I'll just put it here, and then it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the next turn. And that way I don't lose any snow, because I really don't want to block any snow from coming up. And then this thing's just going to move 2. And then I get to heal. I get to refresh my items because I long rested. I think I'll leave the long range missiles up. I think that makes sense to keep it up. Don't have very many cards here, but I also don't think that that is that big of a deal. Hive does need to die first for his battle goal. And the point here, I think, is going to be to just burn a lot of cards and go quickly. And just stay away from this. So I can end the round. Yes. So we're a new round. We get our snow. And all of these hexes are empty, so we get new snow. This is the start of round 2, so we spawn a Burrowing Blade at B. Hopefully he comes over to Infuser. That would be really nice for me. Let's see. I mean, move 4 with Shackles, 1, 2, 3, 4, does not get me anything. It would block snow. I really want to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. Maybe I don't want to be baned here. I think I am going to long rest. I believe in Infuser's ability to stay alive here. So maybe I want to just Onyx Shards and throw up a bunch of obstacles. That can prevent things from ending next to the snow, which is really good for me. And I definitely want a Gemstone Resonance. I get to disarm this thing again. I'm still warded. I only have 1 shield, so that's not too good. But then I can Mana Potion and Bounty of the Earth next turn. I'm content here. So the question is, do I long rest? Move 4 is never enough here, so I want Hopelessness back to get the move 6, and so I think I am going to go ahead and long rest. And then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I can move the Leaper in and control it. The Repair Drone is going to go in, which I don't like. So, yeah, I'll play this High Impact Projectile so that I can control it backwards. Moving the Leaper in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, will just put me in a good spot, I think. And I guess I'll just tell it to attack for 1. Why not? I guess the reason why not is that once I switch into it, then next turn commanding the attack all adjacents one can do a little bit more damage. Ooh, we get a lot of speed out of these things, which is annoying. This thing will walk 1, 2. Because I don't think it can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it can't get close enough to the Leaper. So the Elite's going to hit Infuser, attack for 5. It would do 4, which would then ward down to... it would ward down to 2. So I guess we'll go ahead and lose these and take 2. And then this thing is attacking for 4, and it'll draw a Curse. What do we have out of corpses? They're hitting decently hard, but at least they'll add more curses into the deck, which is what I want the most. This thing is being super annoying. It's moving for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to go here. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. I guess first it'll be Hive, though. So the Repair Drone's going to move in 2, and then I'm going to move it back 1, 2, 3. This thing's going to move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going after the Burrowing Blade, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going after the Burrowing Blade, and then I get to move it 3. I move both of them 3 with this, and then Launch Pod, I just won't do any of it. Yeah, this Burrowing Blade is so annoying with targeting the furthest away enemy. It's going to get it right in the middle of the snow, stopping me from stacking. There's no way for me to go over there and, like, immobilize it. And it has jump, so obstacles aren't going to help. That's just super annoying. So I guess Infuser, Gemstone Resonance, what would I want to target? I could... Ugh. I think I'm going to just move here and target this Shrike Fiend. So I'll regenerate this thing. Heal it and regenerate it. Strengthen myself. Disarm this Shrike Fiend for next turn. and then attack it for 3 this turn. That's a rolling +1, so 3, 4, 5. There are no elements waning, though, so I just deal 5 damage, which is not bad. This guy can't be wounded or muddled. And then I'm going to Mana Potion in Leaf and... Let's do Leaf and Wind, I think. Or no, let's do Leaf and Fire, because Fire could potentially hurt the frozen corpses. Then it's the Burrowing Blade. It just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which ruins my day. There's nothing in range for its abilities, though. This thing will move here. This thing will move here. We get an attack for 5. It will miss. And then we get an attack for 4. And it will deal 4. And set ice. And yeah, it just does 4. I could block 1, but blocking 1 doesn't really do anything for me, I don't think. And so I'm content there. It will give them a curse. That's what I was thinking of that I needed to remember. And then Shackles heals from its regenerate. The Bane cannot be removed because I'm long resting. Oh, I totally forgot about the whole United Advance thing. So let's just give myself a fail on this, because I should have been... All my characters should have been muddled, and I just forgot to do it. So we'll just say that I have no challenges up right now. Okay, Shackles can very easily kill this thing. So I guess that's what I'll be doing on Shackles. Killing this thing on the next turn. It's round 3, so it won't... There won't be any spawning again yet. That's fine. So I place new snow. Unfortunately, we only get 3 of them. But that puts us at 6, 7, 8 of the 20 snows. So we don't need to stall too much longer. Infuser looks like she's going to die first. I need this Leaper to suffer damage so that Hive can transfer over there. We'll just see what happens. Oh, yeah, when I transfer, it's going to put my thing over here. That's okay. I've still got my Horn of Command. Yeah, I have the Horn of Command, so I can command something to back off. Although I wish I had moved this repair drone further back. That's right, I need a long rest. So maybe Racked with Pain would go. No, let's drop Unstable Effigy for sure. And then here, so I can move in with Hopelessness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the Bane can go off, or so I'll suffer 4, which the Agony of Others will get into the Burrowing Blade. Then I would suffer 10, which would go into the Burrowing Blade. It's a little underwhelming, but also getting rid of this guy gets more snow out, which is the best for me. I can also just Line of Transference him, though, and then I don't have to use one of my ticks, and I don't have to suffer the 10 myself. And then he gets his turn, but whatever he does on his turn, I don't care that much about, right? And then the next turn, I'll just move... I don't have a move 3 since I'm playing Line of Transference, but maybe I just short rest and drop Hopelessness. And then I move 3 with Line of Transference, and I reject the gift into one of these guys, which means that it would be lovely if I could get a Brittle into my reject the gift Hammer Potion or something like that. I feel like I've got plays. Let's go. Oh my gosh, 10 again. Is that 3 turns in a row they've gotten this card? This guy's disarmed at least, so this guy's just going to back off and hit the Leaper and then the Infuser. And so I just have to hope for a curse on Infuser, I guess. Especially, yeah, because I do have cards here that I can lose, and I have 1 shield that I can do. So attack for 5 into Leaper. It will deal 4 because of the shield. So I would suffer 3. And then switch. That'll get an experience. It'll get this long-range missiles card discarded. And then now my mode is Leaper. And that is all okay. I really don't want... I can just Should I just discard both of these summons? I don't think they're actually doing anything for me. I think I'm just going to unsummon both of these. Because I actually think that they will be, like, hurting me more than helping me. Because they would just be going in. They're not really dealing any damage. The only... Let's leave the Arcing Generator. Because I can use my Horn of Command to command it to go back this way, and then next round when something spawns here, it can spend a couple turns delaying it, hopefully. Okay, so that was the attack here. We need to do an attack into Infuser. We need a 0 to survive. A -1 we also survive. Let's go ahead and use the Kite Shield, so we take 3, which isn't fantastic, but we survive at least. Then this guy's disarmed. Then it's Infuser, so we will eat the leaf and the ice to do Bounty of the Earth. So I get to heal myself for 3 and regenerate myself. I get to disarm... Let's see. The Shrike Fiends have gone already, so I could disarm this guy again. This guy's attacking for 5, though, so I feel like I might as well disarm him. Since he's attacking this round, right? Disarm him. I get to strengthen myself. It's been so long since I've been strengthened, so that's good. And then I get to attack for 3. So let's just go into the Strike Fiend. Maybe we'll draw some rolling +1s and kill him? No. I can set Wind or Dark. I think Wind is generally better for me. I'll deal 3 damage with it, and that will finish Infuser. Oh, I've got a bottom where I could move. I could make things suffer 1, but that's not going to be worth a loss. I got to 5 infusions, so I just need to win this scenario. Shackles is going to choose not to regenerate. Is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And suffer 4. Which is going to proc the first Agony of Others tick. And then attack for 2. I'm not going to eat the wind. I'm not going to do these rolling heals. It does no damage, but it will bane this guy. And then that finishes Shackles, so he's no longer baned. Then Hive is going to command the Arcing Generator to go 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe is its base move. Yeah, 4. And then on Hive's turn itself, I just want to stall. Maybe I'll do 2 attacks for 2 into this Shrike Fiend. Yeah, if I could move down here, I would love to hit this Shrike Fiend and try to kill it, but I guess I could go there and attack for 2. Move here, and attack for 2. It does 4. That's pretty good. Now that means that this guy's going to hit Infuser, which I think I like, because it gives them a curse. Also, it could mean that she dies, though. Which is bad. I didn't think about that. On Infuser's turn, I move 2 down here so that Hive can come here, and then he can tank. And then this guy will come here and attack first. Oh, first this guy will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, going after the Arcing Generator since it was furthest away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this was 7 away. And then it dies to the Bane. And then this guy moves down here and attacks for 6. And it will crit Hive, who has no cards. So he'll lose 2 cards. And it is what it is. Better for Hive to lose 2 cards than Infuser, I think. They set Ice. And now we've got Wind and Ice. I don't know if I can get anything out of that. I need to keep in mind that I need somebody to be alive to pick up all this snow, so I guess that'll be Shackle's job. He is relatively healthy. He just doesn't have very much movement. And we're new round. And we need to deal with more summons. But this should be 9 plus 4 is 13 new snow. So do I start picking up? If I go here and pick up And then if I can get another round... Wait, is this really only 13? Okay, if I can get another round of 4, that would get me up to 17. And then if I could get here and get another round of 3. So I would probably want to go here and then here. And then I would just need to pick up each of these one at a time. Maybe that means that I should go ahead and try to pick up one with Infuser here. This will be my final Shackles turn, or Hive turn. Normal Burrowing Blades at B, C, and D. So hopefully the Burrowing Blades just stand still. That's what would be best. That is definitely what would be best for me. If they get their card where they target the furthest thing away, I think I unsummon this Arcing Generator. So that this would go down and this would go up. But then this guy comes over here with like a move 5, and that would suck. I think I just need to start harvesting snow. So let's just go for that. And then on Infuser, we're just going to rest. Let's see. Can I afford to long rest? Probably not. Hive is faster. If he goes like first in the round, there's a chance he could kill the Shrike Fiend. And then if he can just tank hits, then Infuser would be able to long rest, which would be really nice. Especially if some curses could get drawn. I think it's too risky, though. I've got enough cards here that there's no point in risking it. I would just love to get my armor. Also, losing Gemstone Resonance would really hurt, but there's probably not anything better for me to lose. So I guess I just go fast here. I can hit with Rising Momentum and then move over this way. I think I'm just gonna go fast. And yeah, probably do that. And then hope that Hive can stall out. And between the both of them, I should be able to kill that Shrike Fiend. I think I'm in a good spot here. Okay. That's a good Burrowing Blade card for me. So I think I am in a good spot. So Hive first is going to attack for 2 and attack for 2. Jump is my mode, so it's fine. Oh, I guess this thing is going to attack for 1, right? And deal no damage. And then I attack for 2 twice. And I deal 6. And that'll kill. Then with my bottom, I can just pick up the loot. Do I want to do that? This guy would go here. This guy would go here. This Burrowing Blade would then go this way. So no, I don't want to pick up the loot. Then Infuser is going to regenerate. I could attack this Frozen Corpse to give him a muddle. It's an attack for 5, which is pretty decent. I don't think that killing these things actually helps me in any way, though. Oh, but I don't want to pick up the snow yet this turn. So yeah, I'll attack for 5 with Rising Momentum. It'll deal 6, which does 4, because of his 2 shield. And Muddle and Wound. And then I have move 3, 1, 2, 3 with my bottom. From the Boon of the Tempest. And then I'm going to turn the ice into wind. It doesn't matter. I don't actually get anything out of any of them, but they don't get to brittle. Shackles, I think, just moves 1 and picks up this. Yeah. Let's see. If I go here, this thing can go 1, 2 and push me 1, 2, and then I get snow there. So yeah, I'll move here and I'll pick up my first 2 piles of snow by foregoing my top. Then the Frozen Corpses go. So the Elite's going to attack Hive, attack for 4, it'll deal 4. The Normal's going to attack Hive, attack for 3, it's going to deal 2. And then the Burrowing Blades. So this guy is going to make Hive suffer 2, and Hive is going to discard its 2 cards rather than dying. And then this guy is going to go right here and make me suffer 2, which is going to proc the agony of others to make him suffer 2, which means that next turn at the beginning of my turn, I can just hammer potion and that'll kill him. Then this thing is going to make the arcing generator suffer 2. Then that finishes all the That finishes all the burrowing blades. And so then now it's just the Shrike Fiend. He's going to move 1, 2, and attack for 5. It's going to deal 6. So actually that will proc the final agony of others, right? I don't think I did the experience on the previous one. So I deal 6 damage. And I get pushed for 2. But now next turn I can suffer 3 at the beginning of my turn. And make that thing suffer 3 and die. And I think I'm in position to win this. But, like, this is a scenario that, like, when you don't know the special rules, I don't think it's really possible to win on turn 1. Because you have, or on your first attempt, you have to open this door with a ton of movement. And if you don't do that, you have to have a lot of invisibility, or just, like, a ton of movement. You need to get lucky on the turn you open the door that the monsters over here don't move forward. Because if they all move over here and start piling up on your snow, it's over. So, I don't like this scenario. Definitely not one of my favorites. And we're new turn. Hive did exhaust first. 2 experience feels low. I think I probably forgot 2 experience on one of my summons, because I should definitely have more than 2. And then now, if I can just loot all of these, I should have enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4... That's 4. So these 3 are 12. This has 3. So that'll be 15. Plus my 2 here is only 17. So actually I still need more snow to be spawning. Hive is officially dead now. Wow, am I going to lose again? I definitely think it's possible I lose again. Infuser just wants to go right here. I think I just... Ooh, do I want to ward and move with my top, or do I want to disarm? Probably disarm is better. Disarm this elite frozen corpse. So just go fast, move here, disarm this guy. Shackles, I want to go fast and kill this guy with my suffer 3 damage. And then... I don't know. I'll figure it out from there. Luckily, we didn't get another summon, another spawn. This guy's moving 5, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think is how he's going to go. So Infuser moves here, regenerates. Oh. But once I move here, I can't disarm, or I can't loot. And I want to loot, so I forego my top. So that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. So I'm at 6 new snow, which is, like, really low. This is bad. This is very bad, because I don't have any armor or anything. Did I need to disarm one of those guys? Or ward myself? I needed to ward myself, but if I did that, then I wouldn't have been able to get any snow this turn. Do I want to go this way instead? Maybe I do. Let's see. If I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this thing would be going after Infuser. These things would be going after Infuser. I think I want to go here instead. This way I don't suffer any damage. And then next turn I can walk through this to loot this. And it won't have anybody adjacent to it. This guy, range 3. Dang. So is he going to get me no matter what? Because from here, range 3, he's going to be able to hit like here and here if I go there on Shackles. I guess if I go this way, he can't hit me. Because he'll just attack Shackles. So I think that's what I'll need to do. Shackles is first. I'll suffer 3 to make him suffer 3. My Agony of Others is gone. I could go and loot a snow, but I don't have enough, right? I have 6, and these are both 4. Yeah, these are both 4. So 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 3 is 17, plus 1 is 18. So I think I go here with my move 2, and then... Oh, I can stun him. So I don't need to move at all, because he's not immune to stun. He's not immune to stun. So I will brittle and stun him. And then now, like, I could potentially reject the gift Hammer Potion to make him suffer 20. It's probably not going to be worth it. Decanter of Mists also will be really good. And I have the Deathproof Charm. And I have the Feathered Cloak here. So I need to remember all of those. I will heal for 6 with my bottom. And set the wind and muddle myself. Okay, I think I'm in a good spot. Let's see. This guy... moves 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, would not be in range, 1, 2, 3, and he would be in range. So he's going to go after Shackles. And that'll prevent this thing from summoning, but that's okay. Then this guy has move 2, and so he would go 1, 2, he would need 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So he goes after Infuser. Well, let's do the attack, right? Attack for 4 into Shackles. It does 5. I'll eat the wind to only take 2 with my Feathered Cloak. Then this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going towards Infuser, who's the furthest away. And this guy's going after Shackles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So we only get 2 new snow. I can't remember how many I had, if it was 16 or 18. This is going to be very close. This is going to be very close. Need to make sure that there's ice. This guy is stunned, so he doesn't do his turn, and we are new turn. Let's see. I need to make sure that this doesn't get broken. But I don't think there's, like, anything that can happen that would cause anybody to walk onto it. We are round 6. What do we get? A normal and elite frozen corpse at B and C. That is good, because those things are probably not going to participate in this scenario in any way. They would have to get a lot of movement to do so. No. Normal and elite. So, I guess I'm going here on Shackles. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 4, but that puts me up to 10. And then this is 5. So that would put me up to 15. And this is 4. Which would put me up to 19, and this is 1. So I just need to loot 1 pile on each of my characters. I don't need any more to come out. So I just need to loot and not lose the piles that are out there. Which should be doable. I've got 5 cards here, so I don't need to long rest. Yeah. So I guess I just move 2 and loot this, and then next turn move 2 and loot this. And Shackles, I think, is short resting here at this point. That's fine. I don't need that heal card. Yeah, I think I just move in and stun something. Let me just double count that these are right. I've got 5, which is 6, so I'm missing 14 here. This is 5. This is 4 and 1, so that's 5, so that's 10. And that's 14. Okay. So I just need to loot all of them, and I win. So we'll go... Oh, I can't stun with Racked with Pain, though, can I? I have to just move with the bottom and use my top to loot. Okay, which means that there's not really much of anything to think about. So I'll play my second fastest card here, and then I'll play my fastest card next turn. And I just need to move into spots where I can get the stuff and be fine. Yeah, it's like, I hate when the solution for things is like... I mean, it makes sense that you have to forego your top to do the actions, but when your thing becomes foregoing your top, it just means that you're purposely doing nothing. And that feels kind of bad. When all you can do is forego your top, it means that you're just moving with your bottom and hoping. Speaking of, we get a really bad thing here. This guy goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll hit Shackles and then Infuser. So attack 5 into Shackles. We'll take 4 and then attack 5 into Infuser. Ooh, we get missed. That's beautiful. Infuser regenerates. Is just going to move 2 and loot this. So that'll be another 5 stack. So we are now at 11 new snows harvested. Then Shackles, I just move here and get 4. Yeah, I don't want to suffer 3 or anything. I am going to use the Tome of Life on my turn. So it'll remove all conditions and heal 2 on everybody. Is this the right number of enemies? It feels like I'm missing some, but I guess there weren't any Burrowing Blades in the beginning, and I know I've killed 2, because I killed 1 with that Bane, and then I killed 1 with my Agony of Others. So yeah, there are 2 out of the 4 that have spawned, and then we're just on round 6 now, so we just got the second set of corpses. And then we just get more Shrike Fiends, but we're not going to get to round 8, because we finish it on round 7, I think. Yeah, this is a very difficult scenario to keep the pace up with, but if you do, then I think it's kind of easy. Well, no. It's not easy. I do not think it's easy. All right, frozen corpses. This guy will go here. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can go here on Infuser so that this guy doesn't reach me. No reason to let that extra hit come in, right? This guy attacks for 4. And I would take 6. So I think we'll just Deathproof Charm here. To take none. And then this guy moves 1, 2, 3. This guy moves 1, 2 and is going to attack for 3. And it's going to deal 4. He's going to take 1 and retaliate, and he's going to give them another curse from Coalescing Darkness and Bounty of the Earth. And that is all of the corpses. And so now it is just these things. So this guy will go 1, 2 and attack for 5. And Infuser, even with that, she'll still have to lose a card. She'll lose a card and get wounded, which means that she needs to outspeed this next turn, which is like so scary, because if this Shrike Fiend goes at 10 again, which he's done almost every time this scenario, then I could lose. So frustrating. That is really annoying. Maybe I should have gone for this pile instead. I don't know. And then this guy... Oh, this guy goes for Infuser this turn. 1, 2. So I shouldn't have gone here. I would have rather take this attack 4 than this attack. Well, Infuser gets attacked, and she has to lose a card. So Shackles has to survive 2 more turns. This guy takes a retaliate. They get another curse. And then Infuser is just going to be a sitting duck for this next turn. So I need to loot this and then move over here and position so that nobody can step on this snow the next turn, which they probably can't. And just hope from there that Shackles survives everything. But he doesn't have very many tools. So this is very bad. This is very bad. Ugh, if I didn't have to use my top to loot this, I could reject the gift to kill this Burrowing Blade. I don't think there was anything I could have done with Infuser. Maybe there was, I'm not sure. Crap. New snow, we don't get any. Infuser, I don't believe she has... Yeah. She doesn't have any more turns, so she'll just long rest. I should have long rested her earlier. Here, I just go as fast as I can, and I play a move 4. And then next turn, I go as fast as I can, and I hope to loot the thing and run away as far as possible with Hopelessness. We'll see. Let's get non-attacking cards out of Frozen Corpses, and let's get like the Suffer 2 out of the Shrike Fiend and the Invisible out of the Burrowing Blades. That's weird. I don't know how the tunneling slices works if they don't move. Because they only target all enemies occupying or adjacent to hexes enter during the move. If they don't move, what happens? I think I lose. I am pretty sure that I lose. I don't see any way in my head to win this. I needed to just go... I needed to have one more turn on Infuser. Go fast and get the thing, which means I should have long rested, because having that armor would have made a huge difference. I can loot this on Shackles and then move, but this guy is going to be able to reach. These guys, maybe if both of these guys miss Infuser, and then this guy comes up and hits Infuser, it's okay if they hit. It's okay if he hits. Then the Burrowing Blades both go after Shackles. Yeah. So I'll forego my top to loot this. Am I at 15? Yeah, because this is 4. So I'm at 16 now with that one. And then with my bottom, I'll go 1, 2... Oh, come on. There's got to be a way to do this. If I go 1, 2... Maybe I just go up here. Then this guy goes here. This guy would go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I go here. But then these frozen corpses reach me, which I don't want. I can't let... Was I here? I can't let the Burrowing Blades step on the snow, or I lose, right? And they're targeting the furthest away. So they're always going to target me. I need Infuser to tank these two guys. Shackles does not have cards to lose to be... Let's see. I have to forego my top, so I just have a move 3 or a move 4. And I would rather keep the move 3 because I can ignore a wound, but is it all? Whenever you gain negative conditions this round, prevent the conditions. Yeah, so I would rather do the move 3 so that I don't get any wounds. Is there not anywhere good for me to go, though? Because move 4 out of the Frozen Corpse means that with me moving 4, he's reaching me everywhere I go, right? Move 3 out of this guy, so if I go 1, 2, 3, he goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and he doesn't reach me, but if I go here, this guy goes here. This guy would go here, this guy would go here and step on the snow. So that doesn't work. If I go here... It works with the Burrowing Blades. This guy goes here, this guy goes here. Then the next turn I just need to move 3 and repair this. But the Frozen Corpses both get to hit me, which is very bad. If I go here, they're both still targeting Shackles. If I go up here, this guy goes here, this guy would go 1, 2, 3. So what if I go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. But the problem is then I don't have any jump to get past the Burrowing Blades. So I would have to, like, kill this guy, which I could do with Reject the Gift Hammer Potion, but then I'm using my top to kill. So yeah, if I go up here, then I can prevent a hit into Shackles. I think I just need to get lucky on the pulls. I just need to get really lucky on the pulls that come in. And so I'll just go here. No, not there. Here. This sucks. This guy comes here and attacks for 4. Curse. Okay, that's good. This guy comes here and attacks for 4. Okay. The 2 cards here get discarded. This guy comes here and attacks for 3. I'm okay with getting hit here. 6 is a lot, though. Oh, before he attacks me, I pull this Parrying Gauntlet. Disarm? Let's go. Okay, so this guy comes here, I attack him for 3, and I get the Disarm on him, which is amazing. It is bad, though, because it means that the crit comes into Infuser here. They also do need one more curse from when this guy hit Infuser, and he suffers Retaliate. But then this guy hits Infuser and kills her. So she can no longer be the focus for me. Then this guy goes 1, 2, 3, and this guy will go here. So I get 2 attacks for 2 with wound, but I moved with the bottom of reject the gift, so I ignore the wounds. And I take 3 damage. And then this guy has move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's have him go this way. It's 5 either way. He can't push me. So I just need to survive this attack for 5, and then I need to survive next round. Okay. He draws a curse. And new turn. So, oh, new Shrike Fiends. B and D are normal. C is elite. That turn went almost as well as it possibly could have. I mean, it just about did. Here I just have to move either 2 or 3 and loot the thing. So I just want to see, like, the Standstill Suffer card out of Shrike Fiends. They're 9 speed. That's definitely possible. I would love to see the Move and Immobilize out of Frozen Corpses. It's 1 in 6. And I would love to see just, like, a Suffer 2 card out of whatever those things are called. Reject the gift. The only thing good about it is the initiative. Is it worth taking a damage to get a different card? I don't think so. So I just go. Yeah, I just go at 22 and I just move 2. I'll play Line of Transference so I can move 4. Forego my top, harvest the last of the snow, and hope that I survive, right? And that's simply all there is to it. I will be able to lose cards to damage 3 times. If it's a ranged attack out of the Shrike Fiends, I can use my Decanter of Mists. What cards do we get? I think that will be a win. I think. We'll see. So I move 1, 2, 3. I don't think it matters. And I harvest these 4. And so that is 20 snows harvested. I just have to survive the round. Decanter of Mists doesn't do anything for me. And so, first the Burrowing Blades. This guy will go here. This guy will go here. I get attacked for 2 twice. I take 1 damage and a curse. Then the Shrike Fiends. This guy can't pull me in, but he can make me suffer 2. These guys aren't in range, and this guy pulls me in, and I suffer 2. And I still had 3 cards to lose. So not even close. We get move 2, move 2, move 1, move 1. Ice. And that's it. I'm not a fan of that level. Like, come on. Look at how that ended. That's so stupid. But in the end, we got there. And I really didn't use a lot of my tools here. I really, really, really want to get a Swiftness Potion on Shackles. I think that that'll be really good for me. And, like, another Health Potion would be good. Yeah. Okay. I got my 5 Infusions Mastery. I don't have them all at the end, but at one point in time, I did get... Oh my gosh. I did get this up. So I did manage to have 5. So what am I taking with that mastery? Yeah, let's just get another Wind and Leaf card. That sounds pretty good. And that goes instead of a -1, right? Where are my... Oh, are they in here? My negative scenario effect -1s? What? Let me pick one. There's one of them. Okay, there are both of them. Alright, cool. We can end this scenario. I completed Hive's thing of being the first to die. And I completed Shackles of picking up loot. I did not complete Infusers of standing still. Or it was not standing still, right? Infuser is a ton of fun to play. I am loving Infuser. She's definitely my favorite of the 3 characters I'm playing right now. She seems super strong to me. Let's see the Dead Pass. Ooh, 10 experience each. They batter you, these undead things. They throw fists and wings and blackened bodies, unbidden by their own need for survival as they try to break you and corrupt the new snow. But they are too slow. The white powder accumulates on the ground, and before any of the infernal creatures can touch it, you sweep it into a jar and sprint back the way you came. The hike back is hard. The trail is no easier for having defeated so many of the creatures, but the snow gives you some solace. It's tucked safely inside your pack, carrying with it the possibility of peace. In fact, you even begin to feel a swell of courage, and without knowing why, you've begun to smile. It sings to you, the snow speaker says. She's grinning at something in your expression. You try to play it off as a passing thought, wiping the smile off your face, but you can still feel the steady energy coming from the snow. And you know Gurndal is right. She doesn't seem to mind your aloofness. Soon it will sing to all of us, she says, and then our children will live without fear. Your remaining task is clear. You must take the new snow along with the shard of ancient ice back to the sacred clearing. There you can combine them and hear this song that the Algox Elder speaks of. Gain 1 morale and 10 XP each. I'm level 9. 10 XP. Oh, I already hit level 6. So that'll put me 303, and 10 XP puts me to level 4. So I've got 2 level ups to do. I'm going to go ahead and take my perk here, just because I am pretty sure that I want this. Take out a -1. There we go. And now I have no -1s in the deck, but I do have a ton of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 -1. 7, 8 zeros. Because the rolling +1 for infusions will most likely not be zeros. Because I think I'm always doing 2 infusions in the first rest cycle. Very nice. Very nice. All right, back to town. Pass a week. Still in summer. I'm trying to explain that's the very root cause of all of this. They're not aggressive by nature. Violet, the local lurker researcher, is pleading on the streets with Mayor Satha. Right, and they have terrifying claws and razor-sharp protrusions because they're peaceful. Satha is having none of it. Violet is nervously balling up her purple scarf, clearly on the verge of a breakdown. Please, you have to understand, my research suggests... Satha cuts the Valarath off. Your research suggests the capital is willing to waste resources. Resources that could be put to better use protecting the people of this outpost from those same lurkers you so desperately want to repaint as benevolent. I'll be confiscating your supplies for the defense effort. Option A. Come to Violet's aid. There is more to the lurkers. Option B. Back up Satha's assessment. Lurker research is a waste of resources. I should know the right answer to this one, but I actually don't. I cannot remember what you get for these, which makes me think that it's not really all that important. So let's do option A. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I don't remember, because it just adds events either way. Winter Outpost 62. You intervene in the heated discussion and provide some reports of the field. Yes, the lurkers can be an impressive adversary, but there are indications more to their actions. There is more to their actions. Violet is visibly relieved at the help. Satha grunts. Fine, if you think there's value here, introduce her to the guard. But if her crackpot ideas don't pan out, I'm holding it against you lot. Add Winter Outpost 62. And that's done. We get daytime. So let's grab our herbs. Let's spend our gold. I did upgrade the thing now, right? The hunting lodge? Yes, I did. So it's 18 gold to get all of them. I've got no gold there. Ugh, I could lose these lucky dice, but I want to keep them. How much gold do I have here? I've got quite a bit. So 18, I'll lose 9 and 9, which will take me down to 6. That's going to give me 3, 3, 3, which is good for building buildings. I feel like I forgot to increase this building count, so we're going to go up to 4. And that's done. Is that everything in daytime? I don't really need to donate for blesses. I'm full on soldiers. I actually got to upgrade the barracks last time, which is amazing. Never thought that would happen. And so, yeah, we're finished with all of that. I think the only building I can build is the Temple of the Great Oak, which I swear I've built. I swear I've built it already, but after that, we have to wait till Prosperity 7, which is just going to be a ton of retirements. So I'm going to need to spend a lot of inspiration and retire like all 3 characters that I'm playing. But it is what it is. I need to start looting on Shackles because I should be trying to retire at this point, I think. I mean, maybe I could even retire now, but I'll play level 9. Play my level 9 first, right? Man, that end of everything attack looks really good. When you become exhausted. Attack 5, target 5, range 5. It does seem good. Okay. Everybody leveled up, right? Okay. I need to do those during downtime. So I guess we're on downtime now. I want to look at potions because I know I definitely want the move 3 jump potion for Shackles. That would be really good. I know I have the recipe for that. Flame Rock Axe. Axe Rock. I don't think I... Oh, I do have a Flame Fruit. Okay, let's get that. Flame Rock Axe, and I think it was 104. Beautiful. So now, during one of my moves, I can add move 3 and jump, which is just going to be really good for Shackles with, like, this retaliate 3 to make this a move 5 jump. Retaliate 3 is really good in opening a door. I mean, I could do it with this to get move 5 jump, and so then I can like line of transference or something to transfer my Bane onto somebody. I think I'm very happy with that. In leveling up, I think I'm going to take this redemption. Whenever you suffer damage, one enemy within range 2 suffers 2. Amazing combo with Chain by Spite, because at the beginning of every turn I can suffer 3 to make something suffer 3, and then I suffered damage, so something, it's a shorter range, but it also gets to suffer 2. I think this is just too good to not do. And so maybe it means that like first rest cycle I'd be playing Chain by Spite, second rest cycle I'd be playing Redemption or something like that. But I'm very, very happy to play that and just take out Agony of Others. I'm very, very happy to do that. This end of everything is very interesting, but like to have your level 9 card, you're mostly just like, I'm not really doing any negative condition stuff, which maybe I should be looking into some of it, but it's just not the way I've been playing it. So to be saving your level 9 card just to go off at the end, especially because since I can't really strengthen myself, if I could strengthen myself, that would be an amazing way to end a scenario. But then you also can't even play your level 9 for the good part in any scenario where everybody has to survive. So I'm perfectly content there. I don't feel like I need the rolling healing selves, so I'll take this when I exhaust curse everything in range 3. That seems sufficient. Oh, I don't think I gave myself my check marks, so I get one here, and I get one here. Then I guess we'll go ahead and look at Hive. Yeah, let's replace a 0 with a +1 transfer. And then I need to be getting those rolling poisons quickly, but taking out a 0 sounds really good. Yeah, I'll take out this other 0, and then I'll do the plus... Or, not +1s, just rolling 2 rolling poisons. I really need to be looking into potions, because I do not like this Frenzy Potion. I need to get rid of that. I don't think that it's good on this class. Oh, dang it. I wanted to put the other point into this. Whatever. I'll do it on the next level. 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I've got the right number of perks. That's okay. We're level 4 now. So, attack 2, transfer attack 3. That's really good. Or transfer move 3, all adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1. I really like this so far. 6 health, move 2, attack 2. Poison. Add poison to all your attacks, but heals targeting you don't increase your hit point value. I really like that, too. Move 1, transfer shield 2. These level 4 cards are like the first ones that I've seen that I like really like. I didn't play this summon at all. I don't think that the summon itself was good for this scenario that I was in. And adding plus targets to my ranged abilities wasn't good for the scenario that I was in. This would pair decently well with the Plagued Protocol. Because, like, if this summon is out, then it's spreading some poison around. Which spreading poison around is obviously going to be very good for this class. I kind of like the flexibility, though, of having another attack, transfer, attack. And it's also decently fast. If I get the summon, I would drop a summon. I genuinely have no idea. I actually have no clue which one of these I want. I think I'll take the... I'm thinking I'm going to take the summon. Summoning is just kind of cool. And then, like, heals targeting me, not increasing my hit point value, doesn't really matter, because the main way I'm healing is with this Reconstructive Aid summon, right? So, like, I just transfer into it and then heal. So I don't care about not healing, which means I'm just adding poison to attacks, which is really good. I need to do this code Geminate so that I have 2 infusions active, or 2 modes active. And then I can add poison to all my attacks and add targets to my ranged abilities, and then all of a sudden my ranged attacks become really good. Ooh, this thing is already going to be really good, though, with adding poison to my attacks. So yeah, I'll take the Plague Protocol, I think. Which means a card to drop. So definitely not, definitely not. Definitely not any of those. All of those cards are really good. Reassemble, I feel like, is just really nice to have, to increase stamina. Launch pod is really good. Remote control is really good. So it means I'm dropping a summon, which makes the most sense because I'm adding a summon, right? I want to try the multi-target, and then this is obviously the new card. Shocking Pulse is really good. So maybe Coiled Limbs only needs to come to some scenarios. But I definitely feel like Aimed Assault is the sniper turret that can't move, is the card to drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't hate Hive. Yeah. I really, really, really disliked it in the beginning. I still don't like it. I don't dislike it as much as I did. It is still a bottom tier class for me, though, of all of the things I've played in Frosthaven. And, I mean, it's really not fair. I don't feel like I have given Hive the opportunity, the chance to succeed. But I don't know. I've always thought of myself as someone who enjoys summon classes, because I love the Bone Shaper. I really, really love the Bone Shaper. I think she's awesome. And I really, really liked the summon, the Circles class in Gloomhaven. But when I played the Circles, I always just went for a triple ranged build with the Vine. That's not what it's called. The Poison Spitter. I would go the Poison Spitter with the Void Eater with the Healing Sprite. And so I would just have 3 ranged summons. I went full tank on the Circles herself. And so I would put Circles in the front line with her like 13 speed move forward jump card, and she would be full tank. and I would just command my summons to attack every single turn. And it was just really fun to keep all of these ranged summons alive and just let them be outputting damage as much as possible, especially once you get the Void Eater and it's adding curses every round. That was really fun. And then I love Bone Shaper with summoning these summons that they can die and you just don't even care. And so with Hive, like, having all of these melee summons that you need to protect is kind of rough. They have been tankier than I initially gave them credit for, and I think that having this Horn of Command is extremely important. Like, the class is just, like, unplayable until you have the Horn of Command. And then Protective Scepter plus Mantle of Summoning can give a good amount of tankiness. Boots of Speed are really important to be able to transfer summons in and out. I still don't, like, wrap my head around the transfers very well, but at least I can kind of understand them a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. It's not my favorite class. It also, I don't know, it did fine in the last scenario I played, where I had to get that Shard of Ice thing out of the back, and I was able to send the Leaper to the back and transfer over with the Hive. But, like, it took a very long time to deal the 48 damage. And now the one I'm looking the most forward to. I believe I already did the perk point, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then plus 3 for retiring, so I should have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I do. We are not level 5, we're level 6. Although this card looks amazing, so I might be taking it at level 6. We'll see. Gale Barrage, Wind and Dark. You may target the same enemy multiple times with this ability. Shields have been an issue. So being able to basically get a 3-time attack 4 into the same shielded enemy would be really good. Although attack 2 is not that much. My deck is decent at this point, but it's not amazing. Move 1, add 3 to your next attack ability this round, but that's move 2, jump. Add 3 to your next attack ability this round. I definitely like this. Do I like it as much as attack 4 at range and stun? No. Especially, like, I could just play this with, like... but it's Leaf. It's Leaf, so I can't get Gemstone Resonance with the top. Unless I do the Infusion Potion. But that gives me a really good use of Infusion Potion. 84 Initiative is also bad, so it does not pair very well with many things. But it would pair with this Brittle. But it would then be at disadvantage if I'm brittling in melee. But I could brittle, use boots to maneuver away from that target, get next to a different one, and then attack for stun into the brittled guy. Attack for stun just seems... I mean, this is definitely a card to build into, right? I would drop Emerald Edge because they're both Leaf Dark. I really want to take both of these cards. Let's see. Yeah, I remember not being too impressed with this infusion. After each of your attacks, move 2. Most of the time, you're just not going to need to do that. When this infusion or another one is played, push a target for 2 and immobilize it. It's kind of eh. Move 4, grant an adjacent ally. Move 3. Yeah, will not bring that. And so this is a very tough choice. What's the top of Obsidian Spear? It gives me a pull, which is interesting. I attack 2 hexes away from me, but it is a 2-target attack 4. Which is pretty nice. You also only get the pull if you set the dark, which is interesting. Pull 1 on targets like that, though, is not really something that's going to ever be that important, I don't think. I mean, you know, maybe if you had, like, a trap or somebody to put a trap there. So the question becomes, do I want Gale Barrage to be able to deal with shielded enemies? Or do I want Obsidian Spear to have, like, really big highs? I love the idea of having this that I'm building my elements to, because it gives me a really, really, really nice attack to build into. It will not get the wound and the muddle out of Caress of the Night, but, like, does that even matter? Not really. And it's just a non-conditional 2-target attack 4 on the top. It's bad initiative, but I'd be dropping Emerald Edge for it, which is also bad initiative. Gale Barrage is even worse initiative at 44. And this only helps against shielded targets, and I have to have those elements, which is kind of hard without Coalescing Darkness bottom. So I think I'm going to do Obsidian Spear. Tough choice, though. And I might want Gale Barrage over the level 7. I'm not sure. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's a loss, but it makes things. That's a very interesting formation. Shield 1, add a shield for each pair of active things. Oh my gosh. And ward and... So this is just a better version of Bounty of the Earth. And now that I've gotten 5 infusions, I don't necessarily need to bring Bounty of the Earth. Now that I've gotten the mastery. I do like this infusion bottom, and I like the top, but Diamondization is a way better top. And is a way better initiative. I feel like it's really hard to not bring this. And then also this bottom is kind of like... Actually, I guess this bottom would have been good in that last scenario, right? To just immobilize a ton of things. Yeah, this could actually definitely save a scenario at the end when everybody needs to not take damage. Yeah, that's really good. I think it's better than Gale Barrage. Man, I love the Infuser. This is a fun class to play. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, cool. That finishes all of my leveling, and now we just need to build a building, which we can only build the temple. So 3, 6, 3. 3, 3, and then now 6 metal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then my my carpenter to reduce the metal by 1. And that gets the temple, and then when you upgrade the temple, you just get bonus prosperity. So I get 3. And so now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 away from reaching prosperity 7, which means 3 retirements with 2 of them getting bonus stuff. Oh, I guess when I retire and I get a new building, I can upgrade that to get some prosperity. Probably at least 2. But I'm probably going to need to do 3 retirements and one of them be a double retire. And then I'm like out of buildings. And then I'm going to be out of retirement goals. How do you finish? How do you finish? It seems really hard to ever get to prosperity 9 to me. I don't know. I know that this gives, it's like 5 prosperity when you do it again. 4, 10, 4. That's so expensive. Oh well. Am I done? I think I'm done. I guess. I should have kept that challenge because I like never needed those muddles. I just forgot to do it on like 1 attack. Oh well.